Om Ajnano Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Shapadantikam Bande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaisnavanscha Shri Rupam Shakrajatam Shabhagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Shabhagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitanscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Nami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshadarine Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhyo eva ca Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahabodhanaya Krishna Prema Pradayave Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurati Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
First of all, I would like to offer my most humble obeisances to all the devotees assembled here, and I very sincerely want all of your blessings so that I can serve you better. I am coming from ISKCON Panihati, the land of Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Nitai, and
Tai Gaur Pramanande Hari Bol.
I brought you here all the blessings from Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So please accept the blessings of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The topic for today's discussion is very wonderful topic. This is importance of Bhakti Yoga in Kali Yuga. So we shall first describe the symptom, the features of Kali Yuga. Then we shall describe about Bhakti Yuga. And finally, we shall try to conclude the importance of the Bhakti Yoga in this Kali Yuga. If we consider the Vedic time frame, the time frame is so huge that it is actually beyond our imagination. The first person appeared in this universe is Brahma. Brahmando, this universe, the Bengali name and Sanskrit name is Brahmando. The first person of the Brahmando is Brahma. And Brahma's half day, that is 12 hours, consists of 1000 Chatur Yuga. Chatur Yuga means summation of 4 Yuga, Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali. So Brahma's 12 hours consists of 1000 times Chatur Yuga. That is about 432 crores of years. That is Brahma's half day. So, the 24 hours of Brahma, it consists of about 864 crores of years. In this way, when 365 days are gone, then Brahma's 1 year is completed, and in that calculation, Brahma has his lifespan of 100 years. Already, the age of Brahma is 50 plus. And we are now in Kali Yuga. The lowest time span of 4 Yuga, it is Kali Yuga. Other Yuga time span is more large than Kali Yuga. And there are some predictions about Kali Yuga. The predictions are very horrible actually. In Brahmanda Puran, in Bhavishya Puran, in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 1st canto, there are several predictions about Kali Yuga. In those scriptures, it is clearly stated that Kali Yuga, it is such a Yuga which is described as very sinful, very degraded, and very contaminated. And this Yuga is considered to be a time of moral and spiritual decline. Not only that, it is also stated in the Shastra that the people in the Kali Yuga would be more or less dishonest, irreligious, and they would experience widespread discomfort and dispute all over the world, which we are actually seeing. In this way, there are some horrible predictions in different Purans and Srimad Bhagavatam about Kali Yuga. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 1st chapter, 10th verse, there is a very important verse about Kali Yuga. It is stated here that Prayana alpo ayusha sabha kalau usmin yuge jana manda shumanda matayo Mando bhagyohi upodruta. It means that the people of Kali Yuga will have very short span of life, maximum 100 years for human life. It is allowed for Kali Yuga. Prayano alpo ayusho. Alpo ayusho means life span will be very short. And those people will be of manda. Manda shumanda matayo manda bhagga upodruta. That means they will be very lazy. Manda means lazy. And sumanda matayo, they will be misguided. In Kali Yuga, proper guidance is very rare. We are very fortunate that Srila Prabhupada came to guide us properly. Otherwise, they are only examples of misguidance. Sumanda matayo, people are basically misguided. Manda bhagga, they are very much unfortunate. And upodruta, they will be always disturbed by the society, disturbed by several countries, disease, viruses, and there are so many causes for the disturbance of common people. In this way, there are several predictions. And when we hear about the predictions, actually we become afraid of it. Then is there any ray of hope for us? Of course. The predictions are there and way out is also there in the scripture. What should we do in Kali Yuga? If a person has 4 sons, and among 4 sons, suppose the youngest son, he is very weak. He is very weak physically and he is very full. He has no intelligence. Then the father would be very anxious about the youngest son, because other sons, they are very strong both in physically and mentally, and they are very intelligent one. So father has no anxiety about other 3 sons, but he has anxiety about the youngest son. Similarly, this shortest Yuga, Kali Yuga, it has so disqualification actually. So our absolute father, Krishna, he has a deep anxiety about Kali Yuga. How the people will survive in Kali Yuga? How they will be freed from the clutches of material nature? So our absolute father, Krishna, has anxiety and he has a very great plan for this Yuga. We have to just accept the planning of Krishna and nothing else. There is no need of manufacture our own planning. Srila Prabhupada said, don't manufacture your own plan. Plan is already there. Accept the plan of Krishna. This is our philosophy. And we shall take an analogy to discuss it more. Suppose I am a diseased person, very ill person. I need some medicine to recover. So I went to a medicine shop. And there are hundreds and thousands of medicines. Those medicine, the tablets and capsules with attractive labels, attractive colors. Then which medicine should I intake? The red colored, according to my choice, or blue colored? How shall I decide that this medicine is very much essential for me? No, I should have no choice. I should go to a doctor and he would prescribe me, and according to the prescription of doctor, I would choose the medicine. That is the actual way. So our absolute doctor is Krishna. He has prescribed medicine for Kali Yuga. So we cannot take any medicine of our own choice. If we do so, then our disease will not be cured. Rather, it may be deteriorated. So we cannot accept the philosophy that whatever you wish, you can accept the philosophy. Vaisnava philosophy don't support that according to our own will we can manufacture our dharma. Dharma cannot be manufactured. Dharma is already given in Shastra. Srila Prabhupada quoted the famous verse many times, Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The rules and regulations imposed by God is called dharma. So if we abide by the rules imposed by the God, then actually we are practicing the dharma. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, so in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, it is stated that Kaler dosor nithe rajan osti ego mohan guna kitto na devo krishnasya mukta sangha parampara. Bhagavatam said Kali Yuga is ocean of faults, no doubt, but it has a great quality. What is this? Only by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can be very easily freed from the material nature. So it is the prediction of Shastra that we should practice Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means mainly chanting the holy name of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in Kali Yuga there are several problems, but very easy solution is also applicable for only Kali Yuga. In this Yuga, it is not possible to meditate for long years. Not possible to perform severe austerities. But this is very easy to every person to chant the holy name of Krishna, the God. And for chanting there is no strict rules and regulations. We can chant the holy name of God while walking, while working, while driving. There are no such regulations. In any situation, in any time, we can chant the holy name of God. And in Kali Yuga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to introduce this congregational chanting to rescue us from the evil effect of this time. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced this Harinam Sankirtan, the holy name of God, in India, and he sent later, is one of the general devotee, Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who preached all over the world this congregational chanting. And according to the instruction of Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON is trying to preach this Bhakti Yoga all over the world and in Sydney also. So we are here to actually present the most precious gift of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we just chant the holy name of God, then we shall be benefited very much. Kali Yuge Naam Rupe Krishna Avatar Naam Hoite Hoy Sarva Jagat Nistar. That means Krishna himself has come to Kali Yuga as his name. Krishna's holy name is the incarnation of Krishna actually. So when we chant his name, that means we are associating with Krishna. And that is very much beneficial to us. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, actually, the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, it indicates the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because it is the final conclusion of 12 canto, 18 volumes. And in that final conclusion, it is said that Nama Sankirtanam Jasya Sarva Papo Punasanam Pranama Dukkho Shamanastam Namami Harim Param. That means, if we accept this chanting of holy name, then we shall be freed from every danger and we shall be awarded even liberation from this material world only by chanting this holy name. And in Srimad Bhagavatam it is also said in first canto to second chapter, 6th verse, Saboi pungsang paro dharma jato bhakti adhoksaje ahoituki apratihata jaya atma suprasidati. It is a very famous verse. This is the best religion, Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the best religion in this era. And if we accept this Bhakti Yoga in Kali Yuga, then ahoituki apratihata. This Bhakti Yoga is causeless and it cannot be prevented by any power. And it will give us ultimate satisfaction. Dear devotees, we know that satisfaction is a very great thing. Without satisfaction, we cannot be happy. So if we want to be happy in our life, if we want to be free from many dangers of this Kali Yuga, if we want to accept the blessings of ultimate God, absolute God, the only way is to accept the holy name of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna told, Shatatam kirtayanto mang jatantasya dhiravrata namasyantasya mang bhakta nitto yukta upasate. Krishna advised us to chant his name all time, Satatam, 24 hours a day. But this is not possible for all of us to chant the name 24 hours. So Srila Prabhupada kindly instructed us to chant minimum 16 rounds per day. So there may be many diseases, but only one medicine. And that medicine is Bhakti Yoga. So now we can conclude that the Kali Yuga is really very sinful and very degraded, and there are very horrible predictions about this Yuga. But in this Yuga also, if we accept the Bhakti Yuga, if we chant the holy name of God very sincerely and very attentively, then we shall have every protection. We shall be happy in our life. We shall have prosperity from all sides. And finally, we shall be able to get liberation from this material world. So this is our final conclusion in this class, that in Kali Yuga, the only solution for every human is Bhakti Yoga. And Bhakti Yoga means chanting the holy name of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Now is the time for question answer session. So please ask question, and the best question asked will get a prize today. So please come forward and ask a question. And whatever Sumitra Krishna Prabhu has told in the class, based on that you can ask question. Please go ahead. Raise your hand, ask question, and you will get prize.
Thank you, Prabhu. What are some of these horrible predictions that you are talking about in the Kali Yuga?
For Kali Yuga, the predictions are the people would be very sinful and very irreligious, and this Yuga would be the full of struggle of mankind and full of quarrel and so many things. In a word, it would be very tough for a person to accept dharma and to practice dharma. So only the solution is, if we accept the holy name, then we shall be benefited. But no meditation, no penances and other religious practices would not be very much beneficial for this particular era. Yes, please.
Hare Krishna. My name is Rupananda. I have one question, but before if I can just add to what Prabhu has said, what we will be seeing in this Kali Yuga is more and more of natural disasters. And we have already seen, just like recently we have seen the big Los Angeles fires. These are indications of the very severe problems that will arise as time goes. So there will be more and more forest fires, there will be tornadoes, cyclones, hurricanes. This is what you call Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik Duk. That means that which is given by the demigods, by nature. And the reason for that is because we are exploiting Mother Nature very much. So these are some of the things. My question, Prabhuji, is you're very right. Thanks for pointing out that the chanting process is the meditation for this Kali Yuga, this dark age. And as you mentioned, this is this quarrel and hypocrisy. This dark age is an age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So I would like to ask, how does the chanting process help us to tolerate the pain and the trial and the troubles that we go through? How does it help us, and how does it help us to elevate our consciousness? Thank you.
Okay. In our childhood, when we faced any problem, we used to call our father, please help me. So our absolute father is Krishna. And indeed there are many problems, there are many sufferings. So when we chant the holy name of Krishna, that means we are praying to Krishna. Krishna, please help me. Krishna, please help me. Mahamantra, this holy name, it is actually a prayer. if we pray to Krishna, calling his holy name very sincere and very attentively, then Krishna will appear in the form of his holy name and will certainly help us for getting rid of those problems. So we should chant the name of Krishna, and in that way we should associate with Krishna, and we will be pure enough to overcome the sinful activities, and one day we shall be awarded as a liberation from this dark age. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Any more question? Please come forward and ask question. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
It's a wonderful class. Prabhuji, there are so many mantras in this Yuga, but why Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the best medicine? Why is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the best meditation in this Yuga?
Yeah. Actually, there are hundreds and thousands of mantras, but there are a big difference between general mantra and Maha mantra. Maha means great. We call Maha Sagar. Sagar means sea. Maha Sagar means great ocean. So when we call it as Maha mantra, that means we are actually recognizing the huge difference between mantra and Maha mantra. So in other mantra, there are no name of God actually. Other mantras may satisfy some demigods and some powerful persons. But in Maha mantra, there are 16 names. And every name is actually the name of Krishna and his energy, Srimati Radharani. Hare is the representation of Radharani and Krishna is the name of Krishna. So in this beautiful Maha mantra, every word of the mantra consists of either the name of Krishna or the name of Radharani. So this mantra, Maha mantra, has tremendous potency to rescue us. So this is the actually only medicine for Kali Yuga, because the other mantras have very low potency and it will be ineffective for this Kali Yuga. The disease is very much spread out. So other mantra with low power will not be very much beneficial. But the high power, high dose, highest dose is the potency of Maha mantra. So for some cancer patient or some severe disease, the high dose antibiotic is needed. Low dose medicine will not be effective for curing those diseases. So our disease is very much acute. So to be free from those acute disease, very high power medicine, that is Maha mantra, is the only medicine. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
A related question to that question. So in Maha Mantra we have Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And you're saying in this Maha Mantra, it's all about we are praising Krishna, and repeating Krishna's name multiple times, like in terms of Hare and Krishna and Hare and Ram. So what was the need of having this long mantra? Why not simply Hare Krishna or just Krishna? Again, see, the reason why I asked this question is, in Kali Yuga, like everyone is running behind time. Like everyone feels like 24 hours in a day is not enough. A lot of devotees, they feel like that mantra is long. Even if you want to do 16 rounds, it again takes time. So if you have to take 16 times, 108 times Krishna's name, why only not take just Krishna? It will be easier for everyone.
Okay, thank you for your question. Krishna is merciful, no doubt. But Srimati Radharani is most merciful. She is even more merciful than Krishna. And to satisfy Krishna, some level of purity is needed. But Srimati Radharani don't require any types of purity. In Mahamantra, we start Mahamantra with the name of Srimati Radharani. She is actually the mother. So the mother, the kindness of mother is much more than father. So we first call Srimati Radharani. Oh Shri Radharani, please help us. So in this Mahamantra, there are names of Srimati Radharani and Krishna. This is one cause, and another cause is this mantra is prescribed in the scriptures. The best doctor has prescribed the particular dose for us. We cannot prescribe medicine for ourselves. We are not doctors. So we should accept the same dose, the same medicine prescribed by the absolute doctor. And if we want to take medicine according to our own choice, then it will not be effective. So there is no need of applying our own choice. Just we should do to accept the same medicines with same dose prescribed by God in the Shastra. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Here on this side.
Okay.
The question is, mother is more merciful, right? So if we just take the shelter of mother, won't the father be happy automatically?
Yes, father will be happy, but mother will not be. Mother wants, yes, I am your mother, but you should surrender to your father also. So, we require the mercy of mother as well the mercy of father. So, Radharani and Krishna both are very much essential for us, and the combined form of mother and father is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in Kali Yuga, it is prescribed to surrender unto the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and accept his prescription, Mahamantra, and chant that medicine very regularly, very attentively, then we shall have every benefit.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. One more question I have is that what is the difference between chanting and then doing kirtana and doing sankirtana? So chanting versus kirtana and sankirtana.
Okay. We can chant Mahamantra in a very low voice also, just for hearing, for hearing for my own ear, not for others. But kirtan is of high volume, and sankirtan means when the congregation is assembled and togetherly they chant the name of the Krishna, that is the sankirtan. So chanting may be of very low volume, kirtan may be of high volume, and sankirtan means accumulated in a place and togetherly, unitedly chant the name of Krishna. And that congregational chanting is very much effective than our personal kirtan. So it is prescribed for the Kali Yuga.
So that means if we get chance, we should better do sankirtana instead of doing japa. Is that good?
Yeah, japa. 16 rounds japa is compulsory, and if we have more time, we should go for congregational chanting. If we go for japa, that is just our personal benefit. But if we go for sankirtan, then benefit will be for us, for others, even for animals, trees. Every living being will be benefited for our congregational chanting. So we should not only care for ourselves, we should care for all the living beings. So to make benefit for others, we should engage ourselves in congregational chanting. The whole world will be benefited from that chanting.
Okay, we'll stop here. One more question. Please go ahead. Last.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the wonderful lecture. Just one question which came from this Prabhuji. Actually, it arose a different question in my mind. We actually, why we are saying Radha separate and Krishna separate? They are not separate even, isn't it? So why? So if we are saying Hare Krishna, this is one. We are talking about one itself, because Radha is just energy of Lord Krishna itself, isn't it? And they are not separate. So why we are seeing it differently and praying differently then? I mean, in our mind we should be thinking Hare Krishna. When we say Hare Krishna, it's the Lord Himself, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Krishna is energetic and Radha is energy. So it is true that energy cannot be separated from energetic. They are one. But for releasing some pastimes, Krishna and Srimati Radharani, they appeared in front of us into different forms. They are one, but they appear into different forms to releasing some pastimes and to attract us in their pastimes. That is called Vrindavan Lila. So, for advertising the pastimes of Vrindavan and to attract us for going to Vrindavan, they have accepted two different forms. But actually they are one.
So then why the debate Radha or Krishna then?
Why?
Then why we have the debate of Radha or Krishna? Because
no, there are no debate actually.
Yeah. So
They are same. Energy cannot be separated from energetic.
Yeah.
Source of energy is Krishna and energy is Radharani. They are same. But they have appeared in those two forms just for releasing the pastimes and to attract us. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One last question, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. I have recent questions have been quite detailed, into the chanting. I have a little bit of 50,000 level question. You mentioned about that in Kali Yuga there is a plan and we have to follow that plan, right? And if that plan is not good for us, then we have to do chanting. That's what I understood, okay, at a high level. I just take at a higher level under our Hindu religion. How do you juxtapose this with the pujas, yagnas and all that we do? What is your comment on that?
Okay. For this Kali Yuga, it is prescribed for Sankirtan Yoga. Sankirtan itself is a yoga. Yoga is Sankirtana, Praya Yojanti hi Sumedasa. The people with good intelligence, they would worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with that particular yoga, Sankirtan yoga. In Dapara and in Treta, there people would engage in sacrifice, different sacrifices like Ashwamedha Yoga, Gomedha Yoga. But those yogas are forbidden for this Kali Yuga because we have not that type of purity and we have not that skill to chant mantra properly. So those types of yoga, they are forbidden for this Kali Yuga. We can worship Radha Krishna. That will be helpful for our purity. But only just by worshipping, we cannot be freed from this material nature. If we want to reach to our actual goal, to be freed from material nature and to go to Golok Vrindavan, the personal abode of Krishna, then we have to accept the Sankirtan Yoga. Actually, it is a very powerful yoga, and this yoga will make us successful in our aim. Other worship, other yoga may be helpful, but principal yoga is Sankirtan yoga. So we have to accept the Sankirtan yoga. Hare Krishna.
Thank you all. We had many questions. Now the winner is, the best question was asked by Rupanuga Prabhu. So I'll ask Rupanuga Prabhu to come forward and get Bhagavad Gita from the hands of Sumitra Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
How are you? Thank you so much. Can you ask if there is anybody who's coming here for the first time?
Firstly,
Yeah. Has anybody come here for the first time? Two, unfortunately two. Alright. So Mataji, you put your hand first. I want to give this book to you. Because I already have Bhagavad Gita and I'm reading it. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, it's all Krishna mercy.
So this is equivalent to Lord Krishna himself, remember. Bhagavad Gita is non-different from Krishna. So if we have Krishna, Bhagavad Gita in our hands, that means Krishna is coming to you today and going to your home. So you worship Krishna in the form of Bhagavad Gita and please do read. So,
now is the time for God Aarti, but before that the announcement. I hope many of us have seen Chagan Lal Prabhu, who used to come in a wheelchair in this hall program quite regularly, and a very good devotee. And a whole family is big devotee, and they come to the temple for temple service as well. And he has passed away on the 1st of January. So I wanted to actually have one round of chanting, but because of lack of time, we'll at least 3 times we'll chant Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By the way, Chagan Lal Prabhu had met Srila Prabhupada, and he was a very good devotee. And I will request, Lord Krishna take in his own award. I'm pretty sure that we all have this thing for him, big respect for him. So in his memory, we have chanted 3 times Mahamantra. Now some more announcement, the Saraswati Prabhu is going to tell.
Hare Krishna everyone. So thank you so much for taking your time to come here. It is really appreciated. You all know, some of you are new, so I generally say that this is a very volunteer-driven program. And to Sumitra Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for coming. Prabhuji, our hall program is unique in the sense that we try to be as eco-friendly as possible. Something as simple as the plates that prasadam is served in, they are all steel plates, and the prasadam is made by volunteers, and everyone doing the service here is a volunteer. So even the hall that is sponsored by Neela Mataji and family and garments. So everything we try to enable devotees to have the chance to serve the lordships in some way or form, either by serving the devotees or by serving the lordships themselves. So that is what we try to do. Very quickly, I probably want to thank everyone who's taken efforts to make the prasadam. So is the Royo rice. So Deepa Mataji and Vandana Mataji, Chandrakala Mataji, Neena Mataji,